Hey guys, how you doing today? So today what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be starting a little series where I'm going to be unboxing, refurbished phones that you're most likely to run into at a small dealer or maybe even run into on Amazon. The reason why I'm doing this is because I work for a master agent for an AT&T prepaid cricket dealer, so I get a lot of these refurbished phones, unlocked devices, and they come in varied levels of different qualities. Excuse my stuttering. And so that's where I'm going to show you how it looks, see what kind of really good deal you can find, and also give you some advice of how to pitch and get these things at a good deal. Now, if you like these kind of videos, unboxings, occasional music fest reviews, and in the future we're going to be doing some music tech as well, please like and subscribe. I would love you to have as part of the team, you know what I mean? See you guys on here every week so we can share opinions and make better buying decisions and save some money, right? Okay, now what we're going to start off today with is the Samsung A11, very popular phone, as far as when it came out. I think it was around the 300 range when it came out. Now you can find it about half that, and you can usually work a really great dealer. You can usually work a really great deal with your local dealer. So let's get to opening this guy up. All right, guys, here we go. Back with another, unboxing of these refurbished devices. And this is another common refurbished device you're going to find in small dealers. One of the ones I actually recommend more because it's a really nice device to begin with. Now this is the Samsung A11. Specs on this guy are pretty decent. 6.4 inch screen. It's still 720p, but it's 720 by 560, so it's gonna be a sharper 720, which is gonna be pretty good. 13 megapixel camera, 1080p video. 2 or 4 gigabytes of RAM, depending on what configuration you find out, with a Snapdragon 450 processor. 4,000 milliamp battery, which means you're probably get a good battery life out of it because it's not that powerful of a phone, so you're easily going to find it, at a good price. It's a good device overall. Now it should work on pretty much any carrier you have in the United States. All the GSM. It even has some variants in the world even have dual SIM variants, so that's pretty good. And you get a pretty modern looking design. Okay, so let's open this up. So this is like a like-new device, as they would call it. One of the higher quality refurbished. So let's open it up. As you can see, it's still in the original box. So let's check this thing out. Oh, and you got some more specs here on the side in case you're wondering. Usually, of course, when you get these devices when they're like new, the box may not be as clean because it's not wrapped anymore, right? But it's still gonna be pretty nice little package. Now, when you open it up, what do you find? It's still wrapped up in plastic right here, so that's pretty good. Nice feeling devices. Just first impression, this actually feels pretty good. And I know it's plastic because Samsung does do plastic on their lower end devices, but this one feels really good. Now, it just feels like glass, which is pretty awesome. I like that. Now let's put this to the side for a minute. What do we get inside here? So after that, you just get your charging brick and charging cable. So pretty simplistic unboxing experience. Now if you pick one of these up. Now this one's obviously wrapped in plastic on both sides, which is going to be common when you go buying refurbished devices. Now I'm going to leave this on honestly, just because as I told you guys before, I work I work for a master agent for a lot of small dealers. So I don't want to pull off these plastics because I got to sell these devices to customers later on. So I did want to show you kind of how it comes. But let's turn this thing on though. Let's check it out. Let's see if it has some battery life in it. Oh, looks like it does. Samsung, that's what I'm talking about. Plus, by me leaving the plastic on, I don't have to worry about dropping it because it has protection on it, right? So, like I said, I'm going to be turning around and selling this to my dealers. This is going to be a good device. Now, like I said, I'm telling you all this because I wanted you guys to know full transparency. That when you're a small YouTuber budget myself, I'm just using this as a way of showing how you guys can find great unboxing deals and what kind of devices you're going to find on the market. This obviously originally was an AT&T device, but I am a master agent with an AT&T dealer, so that makes sense. So far it's looking like a very crisp, typical Samsung screen. I think it looks great. It's starting up Android really quick. Now, I'm not sure how many of you guys do go to small dealers versus say going to like a Best Buy, something like that. But like I said, that's something that I've done in the past. You can find great deals. If you guys are the types that like to negotiate, you know what I mean, like to go up in there, you really work your deal. Small dealers are where it's at because you can just really kind of go in there and talk with them. This is typical. This is an AMOLED screen. It's pretty good. Viewing angles are really good from the front. From the side, it does dim, as you can kind of see right there. So not the best viewing angles that way. But otherwise, pretty good. Here's your call thing, right? Like I said, I'm not going to totally set this thing up because obviously I am going to be selling this device. So this is more of just me showing you what you get. There are tons of reviews of this phone because this phone is about a year old. So a little over a year old actually, now I think about it. And so you can definitely find a ton of more detailed reviews on it. This is more of just my quick unboxing of how a refurbished device will come to you. So when you're grabbing one of these, maybe even off an Amazon dealer, right? Because all these devices, right, and even these guys you see on Amazon, they're all a lot of them buy the merchandise from the same people. So you would, if you bought this off Amazon from a third party dealer, it may come like this in this kind of box. Or if you go to your local corner dealer, it also may come like this. So there's different ways you can work it. Now, as far as my personal opinion though, it feels great. I mean, this feels like a really high tier phone. I can feel the quality just by holding it. So I wouldn't really feel cheap on this at all. Like, this feels pretty awesome. You know, it seems pretty good. I mean, it has all the things you're gonna probably need. You know, and it's just great. I mean, you know, it's just one of those things. I think it'd be pretty awesome. Like I said, if you're looking for a good, you know, if you're looking for a really great, just a basic device to own, this looks like it'd be a great, you know, a great fit for anybody. You know, right now, obviously, I'm just kind of scrolling through this pretty quickly, so I can kind of give you guys a little bit more of a detailed dive into it. But basically, before I do, let me see, allows to transfer your contacts. We'll deny that for now. Only when using the app, sure. So, it's looking for Wi-Fi. We're going to skip that too. We're going to exit this. Like I said, I'm just trying to get it so I can show you guys. Next. Oops. Download later. Like I said, it's basically trying to figure out all these things to download. I probably should have skipped it. But like I said, I'm doing this for you guys. I want to show you guys how it looks. And like I said, this is a refurbished device, right? And this is what they would call like new. Why they call it like new? Because when you look at it, you know, it's basically like new, right? I mean, it's wrapped up. It's nice. It looks pretty good. You know, the screen looks nice. I mean, like I said, this is a device that I could rock on a daily basis. I probably wouldn't have too many problems with it. It's a pretty good overall device. Now, let's test out the camera really quick. So if I'm okay, here are the modes, right? We'll skip all that. We'll zoom in on my little portrait here, right? Maybe we'll back up and do the wide angle lens. So I'm gonna back up like this so you can kind of get a better perspective. This is wide angle. Right, now I'm gonna post some of these pictures. Actually, I'm gonna take a few and then I'm gonna mix them back into this recording, so you should see them. Oops, I'm tapping the camera right there. Now you should see them right now. Nothing too complicated, but yeah, I mean, overall, this device looks pretty good, pretty easy for you. So if you guys, you know, tell me what you guys think. I mean, like I said, this device feels pretty good. You know, it's definitely a high quality device. They didn't go cheap on the design. You know, it definitely looks like a fresh new design with the 3 cameras here on the back as well. So I mean, you're getting that. And you know, the screen looks pretty solid. I mean, I honestly wouldn't have too many problems on this. Heck, why not? Let's just flip it out. Let's just take a look back at me with my camera. Flip the camera, check myself out. All right, here. Ooh, oh. I can fit myself up in there a little bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that's what we're doing. Okay, so that's I mean, this is definitely one of the devices I'd recommend. Now, if you go out there to a small dealer, or if you're buying it maybe on Amazon, just make sure you get it for the right price and the right deal. Negotiate. I mean, dealers are probably buying this at a price above $100 for the most part. So don't expect them to give it to you for under $100. That wouldn't be fair to them. But you know, I mean, you can definitely negotiate. One good thing is if you're going to buy enough things at a dealer, they're always willing to give you the best deal possible. I've seen dealers work magic for their customers. So that's one great thing about small dealers and finding these deals at small dealers. They have the most flexibility because they know what their cost is on the spot versus like a Best Buy. They don't know, right? So they have to sell it cheap, whatever. So, okay. So, what did you guys think? I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, the photos I thought were solid for what it would do the job when you're out and about. Obviously, it's not pixel, it's not iPhone quality photos, but you know, it's gonna do the job when you're out. I mean, the quality of the device, as you can see right here, you know, it's a pretty cool device, right? It's definitely very modern looking, right? So no one's gonna just assume it's a cheap phone you're carrying on you. It feels really good in the hand. That's what I like. I mean, in the end, that's a big key for someone like me. I like things that feel good in the hand, so I think you guys think it feels good in the hand. This phone does not feel cheap, right? So While you could use it as a trap phone, for example, if you are that kind of prepaid customer, it's also a phone you could rock for a year or so and not feel bad about rocking it. Now, has anyone went out and bought an A11? If you have, share the deal you got, where you bought it. I'm sure it would help us make someone make a better buying decision. And let's talk in the comments. I mean, is this a good phone for you? If you're trying to get a good deal on a device, please let us know. And if it is one, we should all keep sharing opinions, because in the end, we're all going to keep making better and better buying decisions, whether it's on Amazon, at your local dealer. Like I said, I'm doing this more to support the local dealers, because these are the kind of phones you're going to find there, and local dealers are out there trying to survive, especially in this COVID mess. Us supporting our local neighborhood businesses is very important, and so I hope this video has helped you make that better buying decision when you go to that local dealer. But until next time, guys, if you see me out there, like I said, whether it's a restaurant, bar, whatever, tap me on the shoulder, let's share some food, drink, whatever. I always like meeting new people because every person's a new experience, and I'll see you then. All right, guys, bye-bye.